What's up, guys? If you're new, I'm Blue Skittle VR, and this is Red Skittle. And in this video, we're gonna be showing you how to get better at Gorilla Tag. Okay? So me and him are gonna teach you, and let's get right into the video. So the first thing is the basics. We're gonna start with running, just running on the ground. This is a huge part of the Gorilla Tag. Not a lot of people talk about this. This is a huge part of Gorilla Tag, is how to run. So first, if you're really beginner and you're just trying to learn how to get better or how to learn how to play Gorilla Tag, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your first hand, you're going to place it on the ground, and you're just going to push. Not too high above the ground, though, because if you push too high above the ground, that's not going to go too fast. You're going to want to push just like this, just close to the ground, just like this. Just like that, just like this.
A lot of beginners do run like this, like just look. A lot of beginners, they take tiny steps and they like try to go as high as they can.
Don't take big. Don't take either too tiny or too big strides. Like I have one friend that's pretty beginner, and he takes big strides like this. And a lot of beginners go like this. Use one hand at a time, just like running in real life, and just like run like this.
Like,
all right, and then but if you're a little bit more advanced, then and you already know how to do that, to step it up to get a little bit more fast, you're gonna want to. So I have short arms, so I'm not very good at this. I'm good at it, but I have short arms, so I don't go too fast. Is you're gonna want to reach out. I go like this. You don't have to. You can just go like this. I reach out, I grab, and then I put my thing down, and I just go like this. Just quick and easy strides. Just like this. Just like that.
Try not to get too far above the ground.
Yes, if you get too far above the ground, you're not going to go very fast.
Like this high.
Just like this. Just like this. Boom. Boom.
I think we got the basics of running.
Alright, so that's the basics of running. Moving on. Make sure to practice that, because that's a huge part of Gorilla Tag that not a lot of people talk about. Next step. Alright, the next step is juking. So you've already got the running down, right? You already know how to run. You know how to run fast. But you keep getting tags because you just run in a straight line. So this is how to juke. So the most basic juke is the slide juke. I don't do this juke a lot, so I'm not the best at it. But what you're gonna want to do?
Come at me with the juke.
Yeah. So come behind me. This is basically what the slide juke is. So he's behind me. Pretend he's lava. He is red. So he's chasing me, right? Boom. But then you're just gonna want to put your hand through this, and then just push back like this. Then he's lost. Now you have a lot of space to run. So this is like the real juke. Boom. You go behind, and then you just push back. Then he's lost. So if you do a little bit before fast, you can go like this. Oh, hold up, I messed that up. You go a little bit more fast, you can just go like this. Boom, now he's lost. Now he's all the way over there, and you have space to run over there, anywhere.
Yeah.
Just boom. You know? It's pretty simple to learn. Yeah, you just put your hand through. This is the most basic juke. Just put your hand through, you kind of just glide, and then you just push back. And it's just all the way lost over there. Alright, so there is another juke, which is very good. Now, since you don't know how to climb a tree yet, or branch, we'll teach that in the next step. But, so, what you're going to want to do, this is very easy to juke, and you can get a lot of space. So, let's say he's lava, right? He's coming at me. You just climb a tree, and then you push away. He's all the way over there now, and he's climbing the tree. So now I have a bunch of space to run. Alright, so that's just a basic juke. Now you can last a little bit longer in game. The next step is double walls. These are the double walls, and you can do two things to climb all the way up there. Just all the way up there. You can do two things. You can either do something called pinch climbing, which is like this. Boom, boom, boom. We'll teach you how to do these. Or you can do something called wall climbing. Or wall hop, or like wall, like bouncing or something like wall, you know, which is basically this. And I just learned how to do that I learned how to do that very fast. So if you're a beginner, what you're gonna want to do, wall pinch climbing is probably easier. So if you want the easier method, I'll put the time down below. What time you want to get if you want to do the easier one. But if you want to do the harder one and also probably the better one, then this is it. So this is called wall bouncing or whatever. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to put your hand on and it's going to push like diagonally kind of. Like you're going to put your hand like this and then push up and diagonal. So it's like this. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can get to the top. A lot of beginners, I see a lot of beginners not pushing up and just pushing side to side like this. That's not going to work. And also it takes a little bit of time to learn how to do this, so you can't do this immediately, then it's okay. But look, so just push and then push up. It's actually mostly up, not even to the sides. It's mostly up. Like this is up. This is just like straight up. That's just straight up. It's pretty much, it's way better than just straight side. So just don't push just directly down. And then if you get better, you can just go faster, like this. Lucio, which is like walls over there. We'll teach you how to do that a little bit later. Not Lucio. I think we're just gonna do the basics. Okay, so yeah, so that's that. Now is pinch climbing. So pinch climbing, you're gonna come down here. This is the easier method on these walls. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna hug the wall, and then you're just gonna push up and then grab. It's kind of like you're just doing arm circles. Just doing arm circles, pushing up, and then grabbing again. I see a lot of beginners not pushing up, and just like this, not pushing up. Make sure you push up, only up, not forward, only up, 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 up. So that's pinch climbing. Alright, on to the next one. The next step is branching. This might be a little bit hard for beginners, but once you learn how to do this, it's one of the, I think it's the best method to run for long periods of time in game when you're not tagged. So how you're going to do this is you're going to come up to a branch. So let's say you just come up to here and then just get on this branch, okay? You're going to want to push up and then push off the tree just like you're using your wall climbing skills. Just like that. And then you're just going to push up, just up, not off. And then you're just going to come up here. Now you've just gotten to the top of the tree. Now you're going to try to bounce from branch to branch because that's what branching is. Bounce branch to branch to branch to branch to branch. And there's routes in branching. So like there's a lot of routes that you can make, and there's already made routes. This is Blender, which is a very good place because there's a lot of trees that are just put together. All right. So if you just climb the tree, climbing the tree is pretty simple. All you're gonna do is you're just gonna push up, and then you're just on here, like just this. And you can scale a tree too, just a little bit more advanced, and then you can just climb all the way up. So basically, branching, there's like a route. This is my route, personally. I come on this branch, and then I come onto here, this little branch right here, and then, a little hard in Blender. So this is the start of my route. So I come right here, and then I hop up to this branch up here, and then you just hop on here. And you just hop on here, and then boom, 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 boom. Just hop on, hop up here. If you fall, it's okay. There's usually in Blender, there's a branch to catch you. and then just hop up on this. Oh wait, there's a branch there. All right, but then if you can learn how to like, you know, branching is probably not my strongest thing in Gorilla Tag, but that's okay. You know, everybody has their strong things and they're not so strong things. But just learn how to branch. It's such a good way. It's such a good way. All right, guys. So this next step is, this is probably the hardest and the last step in this entire thing, in this entire video, is walls. So walls is a very hard thing to do. You might see people just running all the way up the walls. That takes practice. So first, what you're gonna want to learn to do is called wall climbing. So it's just like this, and you just bounce from wall to wall. So then you just bounce from wall to wall. So, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna take your hand. You're gonna take your hand. I prefer to have it flat. You can't have it like this. You can't have it like this. You can't have it like this. You can have it basically any way you think is comfortable. I have it flat, and then you just get on and then you just push to wall to wall. It's basically double walls again. Double walls is a lot. But so then you do a lot with double walls, but then you just climb. You just do the double walls, but smaller. It's a little bit harder, but if you practice, makes perfect. Okay? So then, after you've learned how to do that, then it's time to wall run. So I'll show you where to start when you're wall running. Because I forgot to film this part of the video. But, so basically what you're going to want to do to get on these walls and go all the way around is you want to get on Stump. There's tons of ways to get on Stump. This is the way that I use personally. I come on here and then I lift up. It might be a little hard, but there is definitely you could go on like that platform and then just find branches to come up here. But so what you're going to want to do is you're going to come up here. And righties could start down at the bottom, but that's a little bit of a challenge. Righties, it is very hard for them to do this. Since if you're righty and you start out righty, I recommend if you're righty, maybe just coming down here and then starting right here and then coming along here and then turning. But since I'm a lefty, you're gonna want to, hold on, let me just get back on Stump. Hold up. Let me just get back on Stump real quick, guys. And no, Red Skittle is not here for this part of the video because he had to go. But this is like 3 hours later after we filmed this, and I just now realized when editing this that I didn't have this part of the video. So yeah, so what you're gonna want to do for lefty, you're gonna come either here or here. That's a longer jump, but it's easier to wall climb starting there. Wall run. So I just start here, and you just come, and then you just kind of push along, and then you can fall right here. That's okay. But then you can just push, and it takes practice. As you can see, my hand's just flat. You could curve it if you wanted. My hand's just flat, and then little strokes too. Little strokes. Little strokes. Little strokes. Not big presses. And if you're just starting to learn how to wall climb like this, I don't recommend going on these walls, the slippery walls, because that will probably make you fall. But yeah. So basically that's how you do it. And that's gonna be the end of the video. If I helped you and I helped you learn something, please subscribe. It's free, and if I helped you, maybe you could help me a little bit. This isn't even Doug. This is a little Doug. This is a different Doug. This is Jerry. I call Jerry. We're just gonna. Bye, Jerry. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, please do. It helps me a lot. It's free. Why did I like the camera so much? It's free, and thank you so much. And bye. Bye. It's been Blue Skittle and Monkey out.